Welcome. I am Cassandra Paolini with Divine Energy Healing, and today we're going to talk about universal life force energy and your chi. So we'll start off with the very basics. There's a life force which flows through us and around us. It's through everything here that is in living existence here on Earth. There's also a life force energy in what we would consider inanimate objects, crystals, mountains, the earth, dirt. So this life force flows within how it relates to us, our physical body, through our pathways called the chakras or our energy centers and our meridians. And it goes into this energy field around us called our bioelectric field, also known as our aura. This life force energy nourishes us. It nourishes our energy, it nourishes our organs, it nourishes our cells, and it allows this nourishment to not only support all of the functions of our organs and everything within our physical body, but this universal life force energy, because it is energy, goes to all the bodies. It's not just physical, but it goes into the mental and the emotional. When we allow universal life force energy to flow through us in a positive way, it can positively charge our energy, positively charge cells within our body, positively charge thoughts. So once we have this understanding, we can also understand that when this flow is disrupted, that it can interrupt these functions and can become hindered in its positive flow, and our world can become imbalanced. It can affect our thoughts and our feelings, not just about ourselves, but about the world. It can have our vision then, our outlook, our perception become negative as we look upon the earth and society and what's going on. These thoughts have the power of attaching themselves to our energy field, and this is what causes blockages, interruption, dense energy, negative energies, low vibrational energies, and this can bring in great dis-ease into our body, into our mind, into our thoughts. So modern science has a beautiful understanding of this energy, and it's something that has been going on now for decades. And according to quantum physics theory, thoughts affect the arrangement of the atoms that make up the physical body. And it's not just a theory. We have proven that the power of the thought, the power of the mind, has the ability to spontaneously heal within the body. This has been scientifically and medically proven. So quantum physics theory has a great deal of support now. Now, the power of this force can heal the human body by flowing through the affected parts of the energy field and charging them with positive energy. It's why we must allow divine universal life force energy to flow through us, to allow us to heal. And we must practice this, and it should be a daily practice. And it doesn't mean that you have to go through it like you would a workout in a gym for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, a half hour, at least 5 minutes a day to positively charge yourself. Now, it raises the vibration of you. It raises the vibration of the energy field that is around you, and it raises the vibration of the physical body. This, in turn, promotes healing, raising this energy field, diminishing or illuminating the lower energies. It can clear, straighten, heal, balance the energy and the pathways within our body, and thus allowing this life force energy to flow in a very healthy and positive, natural way. Because we as human beings are meant to flow this way naturally. So the knowledge that this unseen life force energy that flows through all living things is not new, and that it is connected to the quality of health of us and our connection to everything that's around us. This has been the wisdom in many cultures since ancient times. A good example of this would be ancient practices such as Qigong and Tai Chi. Qigong, at least for what we know of it, dates back 4,000 years ago. Tai Chi, 3,000 years ago. And the principles in these are understanding that the Qi, the alignment, the breath, the movement, and your awareness bring together this natural practice of flowing energy, allowing positive chi, allowing universal life force energy to flow through you and to bring about not just the positivity in your body, charging you positively, health and healing of the physical body, the mental and the emotional, but that it takes it a step further. They understood that within this type of alignment, it also brings about the spiritual body. Now, in addition to these ancient healing practices, this includes the monks who studied energy healing, the monks who passed along from teacher to pupil, if you will, the master to the student, for hundreds of years in the monasteries. And it is the development of this type of energy healing theory, allowing universal life force energy to flow through you as the conduit, the channel, and into another person, the healee, evolved into practices such as Reiki, that is very well known today and easy to study, easy to practice, and also has its basis now. It's medically and scientifically proven. It's also the grounds for scientific fields such as the quantum physics, and this energy can even be measured by Calarian photography. So as we go through the understanding of your chi and the universal life force energy, as with any practice, set your intentions. What would you like to receive? What would you like to experience today and every day? And always ask, what does my body need? Your body sends messages all the time, and you can feel that. And when you just allow yourself to breathe, relax, bring the mind into the heart, and allow yourself to feel your body, and then you ask yourself, what does my body need? You might feel things in your body, you might sensations, you might even get a thought or a message, and allow that process then to guide you, so then you can ask the chi to be sent to that, to offer that healing. I'll give you a very good example. Let's say you have an issue in a particular organ. You simply ask the chi to go directly into that organ and to heal that organ, to allow it to be positively charged, to allow all the abnormal cells to be illuminated and or eliminated or transmuted into positive, healthy, happy cells, that you allow that organ to return to a perfect, natural, healthy state, return to a perfect state of health. You just have to direct it. Now, energy seems to have a way of knowing what is needed for a person as well. And it can be naturally drawn into your body. So if you're not certain, if you're not feeling connected enough to answer that or to send it, or if you don't have anything specifically wrong with you, perhaps it's simply that you are having trouble, you're struggling in this time with either depression or positive outlook or hope for the world and humanity. Allow the energy to heal what needs to be healed inside of you. Trust that its innate intelligence and the innate intelligence of your body will draw it in to heal what needs to be. So if you want to just take this practice, you can sit, you can stand, you can lay down, and you just want to breathe in that beautiful universal life force energy. And you're going to breathe it in through the nose and out through the mouth. It's a nice, simple practice. And you can focus on your lower dantian, that is below your navel, in your lower abdomen. And this is your center of power. It houses vital energy, vital life force energy. And it's where actually we as humans store it. It's a powerful center, and it's considered our center of power. Now, as the universal life force energy collects in there, breathing in here is very important, cultivating that energy in the lower dantian. In through the nose, out through the mouth. It's a nice, simple, easy practice. And you're going to breathe in the universal life force energy. And you're going to allow that universal life force energy to go into your body, in through all of your organs, and down into your lower dantian. And as you breathe out, you're going to imagine that this unwanted or stagnant energy is being released. And if you're good at visualization, as you breathe out, visualize it like smoke shooting out of your skin. And allow that to go, see, past your energy field is very important, but allow it to go, how about out of the room, out of your home, out of the space that you're in. See it shoot off into the sky would be even better. And if you can really get some nice, good, deep breaths in as you breathe in and as you exhale, see it go into outer space. How about to the far reaches of the universe? Really getting rid of that stagnant, unwanted, any lower energies, anything that might be disrupting your flow. Allowing this process, it nourishes also the other two energy centers within us. So we have a middle dantian and an upper dantian. And in ancient practices, consider the power in the belly, the love in the heart, and the wisdom in the head or brow. And as you allow this, you can also allow parts of your body to adjust. Keeping your spine nice and straight when you do these practices, whether standing, seated, or laying down, it's just important that your spine is nice and straight. And allowing that flow, because we need our spine to work with our energy flow as well. It's very important. And most of these pathways, as they come through us, go through the spinal cord, the spinal column, and then the nervous system and the lymphatic system. So another part of activating this is the Yin. Now let's talk about the Yin. This is a part of our body. It's located in the pelvis area. And the Yin is a beautiful spot, we'll call it, to help activate energy within you, to help amplify it, and to allow you to be an even better channel for the energy, conduit for the energy, as well as for it to spread through your body. It is located on the pelvis floor. So if you look at your pelvic area, if you recall, for those of you who are a little bit older, the fabulous Kalanetics that were so popular in the 70s and 80s, and they had you do Kegel exercises. Activating the Yin is very similar to a Kegel exercise in that you want to slightly tilt your pelvis forward. It allows for, so the spine usually goes where it swerves outward, right? So we want the spine to be a little more straight. So you're tilting that pelvis and you're tightening the pelvis as though you're doing a Kegel exercise or like you're trying to hold your urine. So as you tighten this and you tighten the whole area behind, you can also place your tongue against the roof of your mouth. Obviously, once you start breathing, that'll change. But this whole process, ears over shoulders over hips, pelvis tilted, tighten, tongue against the roof of the mouth, and then breathe in through the nose and out through the nose to start. And just this simple process, you should feel an increase in your energy, an increase in your vibration. Now, this works even more, combining it with the universal life force energy and the other practices to amplify the energy, to help you be an even better channel, clear flow for it as well, not just into your own body, but should you be wishing to put it out into the world or into others as well. Activating the Yin is very important in energy practices such as Reiki. It's also important in meditation practices. And the posture is very important when doing it. You just want to be gentle with it. Don't strain, don't stress, just gentle as you do the process. Now, other ways to help really activate chi inside of you and to allow the universal life force to flow. There's something called a chi bounce or shake. And you just simply stand there, loose and relaxed, spine nice and straight. And as you're going to focus on your knees are just not going to be tight. So that way you can allow it to bend. Just bend and shake as you just stand there shaking. And you can have your arms out to the sides. And it's like as if you have wet hands and you're shaking off the water from those wet hands. It's that simple as your body bounces with it. And And a great way that helps you gently pump the energy from the spine to the top of your head naturally. It also helps to balance your body's magnetic field in alignment with the grounding, the earth, and nature, because this chi bounce, this shake, actually helps ground your energy. Now, the bouncing is good also for your lymphatic system. Anyone who has known about a rebounder and has done the science on this, bouncing or shaking really helps activate your lymphatic system. In this particular one, also your nervous system, your immune system, even your digestive system, realigning your entire internal system. You can also take your hands and you can put them above your head and do the same shake, and just leave the wrists loose as you do it. And as you do this and you continue to bounce, you continue to shake, it creates the force from the hands to come down to the body, to cleanse your channels, because we have the meridians that start from the top and work all the way through. So it can help cleanse your channels, the organs, including the reproductive organs. You can also choose to do movements that move the yin and the yang energy. And for this, we'll do that one in another day with an actual physical practice. But this is where things like Tai Chi and Qigong become so important, because it is that awareness, that movement, that alignment, that breath work, that all flow into bringing perfect balance and harmony between the yin and the yang, your universal life force energy, all of your chi. Now, as we understand that breath work, just solo breath work, can also help circulate that chi. As you breathe in universal life force energy, and you just continue to do this breath, focusing and breathing out any stagnant or unwanted energy. You're allowing that universal energy to nourish your body, nourish your cells. Just simple breath work. But you want to bring in good and nice and strong, expanding the belly and the lungs. So diaphragmatic breathing, and then allowing it to flow through the entire body. And as you go out, it's a controlled, strong breath. And well, the efforts of breathing have a myriad of benefits, including reducing stress, anxiety, depression, also bringing you back into balance, mental focus. If you suffer from fits of rage or anger, there's a reason why they used to tell people count to 10. Well, they should have been telling people, they'll just count to 10. Take 10 proper breaths. You'll be amazed at what happens, how your body changes, how your mind changes, how your thoughts change, how your emotions change in just 5 breaths. Now take 10. And anytime you're feeling any anger, sadness, disappointment, rage, it's a good opportunity to put that into practice and just allow that breath to recalibrate, to realign you. Now, other ways that you can make energy, universal life force energy and chi flow. Rubbing your hands together. And as with most energy practices, they do that. They rub their hands nice and strong and sharp together, and then go into whatever practice it is that they're doing. Even shamans do this. We rub our hands together, and we can blow into our hands as well, bringing the universal life force energy, the breath, and you can call it the breath of God, the divine breath, or the breath of the Divine Mother, as we breathe it out and into our hands. We can also breathe that into people, but that's another study for another day. You can allow your hands to cleanse your energy and your auric field. It's not just about breathing it in and allowing it. You can also do some sweeping, some aura cleansing, some washing over you. You can do that with your ears. You can flick it off of you when you're done, because now it's accumulated, as though you are scooping up something, and you get it off of you. You can flick it off of you. Again, like as if you've got water in your hands, just flicking that off, so that any of those energies that might have been caught in there that you no longer need disperse and go away from you. Allowing cycles of energy, of chi, to flow through you. You might feel sensations. Now sensations can bring heat into your body, it can bring cold into your body. It can feel like water flowing through your body, that energy flowing, vibrating, even like a little tremble, electricity, tingle, sensations, making your skin stand up, goosebumps. You can get even visualizations, things that will bring around color or sound, even to the ears popping. Magnetism, pins and needles. I mean, there's a myriad of all these types of sensations that can occur while you are allowing energy to flow through you. It's also possible that nothing at all. You have no feelings at all. Just trust that whatever process it is that you're doing, that it is allowing this energy to flow, and that perhaps if you really do want to feel it, you want to be attached to it, just ask the energy, I would like to feel you, I'd like to be part of this process. Now, as we come to a close here on this particular practice, we would just like to bring about some words of wisdom, just to say to yourself and to say to the universal life force energy. The reason why I'm doing this, the reason why I'm encouraged to do these practices, because I'm looking to heal. I want to heal. I want the energy to flow through my body to heal what needs to be healed. I'm looking to feel better. I'm looking to find my joy, my happiness, to find peace, to be able to look out on the world with a positive attitude and a positive aspect, to change my perception so that my perception is aligned with the divine. What is it that you were looking to receive? This is the point of universal life force energy and your chi. Work with them to bring you back into alignment, back into that balance, and back into that harmony. So this concludes the end of today. We will be continuing again with our next class, where I would like to go a little bit more into energy practices, including something called the Hatsure, which is to generate the spirit method. And it's a wonderful practice. It's a very peaceful practice. We'll also be doing another class, if you will, on meditation practices. Because meditation isn't all transcendental. If you cannot quiet your mind, there is a meditation out there for you. And so we would like to help you along this path and your journey to connecting to the true self and your truth, and finding what works for you so that you feel better, that your life is enriched by it. Thank you so much for joining us today. May the blessings of the light and beautiful divine universal life force energy always be yours.